Hi everyone, greetings. This is Nick Batla. Welcome to the Search Engine Optimization course session by Intellipaat. I hope you guys have read a lot about this particular topic, search engine optimization. But today we are going to talk in depth and that too right from the basics. So we'll start from the basics of search engine optimization and we'll get into the depth of the entire thing. So let's get started with search engine optimization. So before I begin, I just wanted to share a very great quote which Mr. Larry Page had, said. Mr. Larry Page of Google says, "Any business that cannot be found online is not running up to even half of its potential." I hope most of you would agree to that. All of you, whosoever is actually, listening to me, listening to my video, would agree that most of the business are not even running up to their half of their potential if they're not found online, right? All right, so these are the modules, guys. I'm going to spend some time on this very first slide. This slide talks about each and every module which we'll cover in the search engine optimization course. Very first being search engine landscape. So this first video I'm going to talk in depth about search engine landscape. What would that talk about? I mean, all the components of search engine landscape are going to be all about what search engine is, what is a search, how search engine works. I mean, all the five W's and one H: what, why, when, where. So when the search engine started overall in the internet space, which was the very first search engine, which came in second, which is the most popular one. How do they work? So the how part, what part, when part, why part. So why search engines are important, why search engines are not just important for businesses but also for a common person from various aspects. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also understand how these search engines work. I mean, if we don't understand the overall workings of search engines, the background story is not known to us. If we are not going to be clear about every aspect of search engine optimization. So it's very much important to know that landscape part. Followed by that, we'll study the SEO audit part. So let's say if I have got a website, I'm a business owner, and I have decided that I would be using search engine optimization as one of the digital marketing activities. That's not something which is good to do before deciding on whether I want to go for search engine optimization. There's certain exercise which should be done. I should first of all try to understand my end customer. If I am selling across a particular product as a business owner, and that particular product is being purchased by a set of audience uh, whose consumption of media is very much on the internet, a lot of online media consumption is there of that audience, then it makes sense to be investing money on the SEO. So we'll just talk. We'll do a lot of interactions. I would say. I mean, I'll help you in understanding more about this, as in how to gather information about your end audience, how to evaluate the online browsing behavior, and why all these things are very important. Followed by that, the SEO audit, which is understanding where does my website stand right now from the SEO perspective. If I don't know where am I standing, I won't be ever able to figure out how much time will I take to reach my end objective. So where am I standing and where am I supposed to go? If both the points are known, and then only I can devise my strategy, that what path do I need to take, how much time do I have. If I have lesser amount of time, what is the how speed, I mean, how much speed can I pick up and how fast can I reach that level. So SEO audit is all about uh, analyzing and understanding where does my website stand in terms of SEO. Is my website doing well in terms of SEO? Is my website doing pretty okay? Or am I really ranking? Am I really performing good in terms of SEO? So there are certain aspects which all the search engines algorithms. What algorithm is, we'll study about that. So the search engines have got certain algorithms. On the basis of these algorithms, where does my website stand? That'll be all covered in SEO audit. Once we are done with these two for first module, guys, we'll definitely have an assignment. So where I would be giving you certain tasks to perform, and it's a recommendation that if you want to reap in benefits of your entire course, definitely follow these practical stuff and get started with the assignment also and submit the assignments. Right. So after the second module, guys, The major third module which you can see is on-page optimization. If you check the third module, which is on-page, and fourth, fifth, sixth, and the seventh one. So I'm just skipping the fourth, fifth, and sixth and jumping onto the seventh, on-page and off-page optimization. Third and the seventh module, guys, these are the two major pillars of SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. What exactly SEO is, I'm going to talk about it, but in brief, I'm letting you know. SEO is divided into two major categories or two major pillars: on page and off page. Just to let you know, in a plain brief layman language, on page optimization, guys, is all about any changes we make on the website. Any change on the website is on page, and any change outside the website is off page, guys. As the name suggests, on the web page, which is on page, and off the web page, which is outside the web page, that's off page. Just to give you an example, a web page has got a lot of things, onto it. Just like a text written onto it, there is an image, there is a video, there is a top menu, which every web page of a website has. If we go ahead and change any of those elements on a website, that pertains to on-page optimization. We'll talk about in detail, guys. In plain layman language, I'm letting you know overall modules. And when I talk about off-page optimization, just to give you an example, off-page optimization, like I told you, anything we do outside the website, we are not touching the website at all. We were touching the website in the on-page optimization, where we were touching, changing the text, the color, of the overall website, or we were changing the image, we were changing the top menu or whatever. With the off page, we are not going to do anything with the website. Let's say after watching the today's session video, right, uh, you decide that you will write something on your blog about your experience with the video which you have seen. Let's say today you, after watching the video, start writing in your blog that today you saw one of the video by Intellipaat about search engine optimization, and one of their trainer, Nick Bartla, told us this, and that what search engine landscape is. And within your text in the blog, right, you hyperlink one of your word. I would tell you how to do that. So it's like giving a vote. It's so from your blog, you are sort of giving a hyperlink back to my major website of Intellipaat, let's say. So what is happening? My website is not getting touched upon, but somehow my website off-page optimization is happening. Backlink gets created from another third-party site. So if it's sounding French to you, if you're not aware of this, no problem. I am going to still go ahead and make it very much easy for you by showcasing you in the practical stuff also, how this is being done, how a backlink gets created. So in short, off-page is all about getting backlinks to your website from third-party sites, or in layman language, sort of getting testimonials or votes. So other third-party sites, when they give a backlink or a vote in plain simple language, then off-page optimization happens. So that's the difference between on-page and off-page, guys, which are two major pillars. After on-page, we'll have certain practical sessions where I would teach you how the overall implementation of on-page happens. So I'll take one of my websites. So with SEO Audit, we'll also have a practical implementation. With on-page also, I'll have the practical implementation of the entire stuff, the overall activities which we're going to talk about. I'll use one of the WordPress based website. Why I use a WordPress based website? Because guys, if you can change things on a WordPress based website, then you can simply go ahead and change other CMS based websites also. Now what CMS stands for? CMS is a content management system, which is a platform which is embedded on the back end of a website to make changes on the website, on whatever kind of website. So WordPress is a very renowned tool. That's why we have got that into our course curriculum. 90% of the website, 85 to 90% of the website these days are made up on WordPress, guys. So it's a fairly renowned tool. I'll teach you how to get a WordPress based website optimized from the on-page perspective. So once that implementation is being done, we'll start with the next module, that is about Google Analytics and Google Webmaster tools. So these are less of, I won't call them as tools. These are sort of products by Google. I hope most of you know there are plenty of products which Google offers. Something like Google Search Engine, Google Play Store, Google Translate, then you have Gmail, then you have Google Maps. Plenty of products are there, but they all are meant for masses, right? There are a couple of products which are just meant for digital marketers, right? And very first being is Google Analytics, guys. We would see what this platform has to offer us. Google Analytics is a product which Google offers to digital marketers to check their overall campaign's performance. So when I say a campaign's performance, a digital marketing campaign majorly, it can be not just SEO, it can be a Google AdWords campaign, it can be a email marketing campaign, it can be a social media marketing campaign. What all these campaigns are really resulting into in terms of traffics and in terms of sales, all that can be identified with the help of Google Analytics platform. So since in the SEO overall program, we would be touching about Google Analytics. I'll show you how can you get this implemented for your website also. So we'll study right from the beginning as in how Google Analytics is set up for your website so that you can check overall traffic for your website also. And then moving forward, I'll also showcase what all things a search engine optimizer should look into the overall traffic details given by Google Analytics. So it's very important for search engine optimizer to keep a look on his or her performance. And the performance is very much visible with the help of this specific tool, right? And the next product, guys, is Google Webmaster. Now, Google Webmaster is very much specific for search engine optimizers. Now, Google Analytics was majorly for digital marketers. You can check metrics for identify performance of email marketing campaigns also, social media marketing campaigns also, Google AdWords campaign also. But with Google Webmaster, it's all about SEO professionals. SEO professionals can get a lot of suggestions about how their website is performing, how the website health is doing. So let's say if my website is not performing on a certain aspect, so Google Webmaster keeps giving suggestions and recommendations. So again, with this particular product, guys, we'll start with very basic as in how to get Google Webmaster linked to my website. With Google Analytics also, we'll understand the linking and that connecting my website to Google Analytics. Similarly, for Google Webmaster, we'll start from the basic as in how to connect my website with Google Webmaster, right? So once we connect our website with Google Webmaster, first of all, Google gets to know who's the owner of a specific website. So the website ownership is being done with the help of Google Webmaster. Plus, the second thing is the recommendations and the suggestions by Google in terms of website health is being given by Google Webmaster. All in all, Google Webmaster is for letting SEO professionals know about the health of a website. So that's in short, guys, which I'm letting you know. And the next module, which is going to be about a lot of industry tools, which very less people talk about. So these are paid tools, guys, which I'm going to showcase to you. So most of them are paid. It takes a lot of effort to teach about these tools, but we have decided that we'll add a lot of value to our course by giving you all these informations. So Web CEO, SEO Profiler, even if you go to their website, you will see there are good tools available in the industry, and they help your overall SEO campaign uh, in getting smoothened up very easily. So I'll showcase, I'll open all these platforms, all these tools. There are not just a couple of these, but there are at least 3 to 4 more tools which I'm going to talk about in this particular session. So they help us in giving us more recommendations in terms of what should be done to make our website more SEO friendly, what should be done in my website so that it can get ranked easily, how can I get ahead of my competitors. I can very much closely check my website's performance in SEO as compared to my competitors' performance with respect to SEO. So that's what one can see with the help of these particular tools. My performance vis-a-vis my competitors' performance also, right? Now the next module being off-page, which I've already told you, off-page stands for link building, getting backlinks from third-party sites or sort of both in a very layman language. After that, we'll talk about Black Hat SEO techniques. Now, what exactly Black Hat SEO technique, guys, means? In short, techniques which are not recommended by Google or any other search engine. When I speak about the I mean, the initial modules, they all are white hat, which are prescribed method of doing search engine optimization. So on page, off page, whatever we're going to talk about, we'll study all the white hat techniques, guys. But it's very important to know about certain bad practices where people do people are doing in the industry, and then they're paying the price for it. Google doesn't really appreciate Black Hat SEO techniques. It's very important for me to let each one of you know about some of these tactics, not for the purpose of implementing, but for the purpose of avoiding them, right? So I've already mentioned that Black Hat SEO techniques to be avoided. So don't ever get into using these practices, so that you don't also end up paying a price for it. So I always recommend white hat to all my participants and all my trainees. Uh, Even though white hat techniques, guys, is a bit a longer process, but it's a fruitful process. Always reaps you benefit in the longer term. Black hat is a short-term process of getting your website on the top, but ultimately, in a longer run, your website would get penalized, would get banned, and never ever Google will let your website come and appear on the search results. So that is simply a strict no, guys. All right. The module after that, which is the ninth module, is online reputation management. Why are we talking about online reputation management? I hope everybody knows what reputation stands for. And if we club the word online, you can easily make out what exactly it's standing for. Every brand has its reputation. You name any brand, whether it's Honda, whether it's Samsung, whether it's Apple, whether it's Lenovo, or whether it's Dell. I mean, I'm just giving certain brands. I'm not promoting them, guys. So these brands all have got customers. Every brand has got customers, and these customers, the users of these brands' product, always share across their experiences. I hope most of you would also be doing the same. So if you, let's say, I give you an example, if you eat at a particular restaurant and you had a bad experience with that specific restaurant, I hope you would be urged to speak to the management and tell them your bad experience you had. If they help you out, good. Otherwise, many people these days go and put across comment on their Facebook pages or also on consumer complaint forums. So many websites like mouthshut.com. So a lot of brands these days are facing certain issues, which is a lot of negative reviews are there. And with negative reviews, guys, there is a close linkage with the SEO. Negative reviews or negative reputation always leads to a dent, a big dent in the search engine optimization campaign, right? So if your SEO campaign has to be perfect, doing perfectly well, you have to do certain activities to get the reputation of your brand being managed on the internet. So we'll study about the link, the direct correlation between SEO campaign and the online reputation management, guys, right? And if so, there are plenty. If you're looking at joining an agency, or you're already with a digital marketing agency or an SEO agency, or you're planning to be a freelancer, or you're planning to build your own agency, you would get to see a lot of SEO projects do come in the industry, but also along with that, a lot of online reputation management projects also come in. So I'll talk about how can you really deal with these kind of projects and make money out of it also. It's very important that whatever you're studying, you should implement all that and use them for in your career. So if you are able to practice all that stuff which I'm going to teach you in these videos, and you're going to implement all that as well in your day-to-day career life, in your corporate life, and make money out of it, then the purpose is solved. Then your money which you're investing into the course is going to help you get a return, a positive return, a positive ROI, right? So I'm going to tell you about how online reputation management projects come up, the kind of brief clients give, and what sort of solutions can you provide them. And the last module, guys, after that, after online reputation management, is going to be about algorithms and certain Google algorithm updates. When I talk about algorithms are, guys, certain kind of equations or formulas which every search engine uses to identify and judge which web page will rank on the first position, which web page will rank on the second, then third, and so forth and so on. Whenever there is a query being put across by an end customer in the search box of a search engine, then the algorithm works in the background and they decide which web page will come on the top, the bottom, the second position, third, and all. These algorithms always keep on changing, guys. There is a certain reason for that, because Google never wants anybody to get to know the entire formula of their ranking. So they keep changing. Plus, they keep changing. They have these Google algorithm updates on very frequent basis so that they can always have good performing sites, hard I mean, all those SEO professionals who are working hard, they should be benefited and their website should come on the top. These algorithm updates always are being run to make sure that people who are using black hat techniques, they should be pushed across and they should never ever rank. And all those SEO professionals who are doing good white hat SEO techniques should be on the top. So that's a clean gist of what I'm going to talk about in all my entire course. So starting from the search engine landscape to the SEO audit, then the on-page and a lot of practical session on the on-page, a practical session on Google Analytics and Google Webmaster. We'll do a practical, in the practical way, we would understand how they're being implemented, integrated, and what do we see and judge in that. Then along after that, again, a practical session on these tools. So I'm going to show you all these industry driven tools, followed by off page, again a practical way of making you understand how do you build backlinks in the most effective fashions to get positive ROI for your SEO campaign. And after that, Black Hat, like I already told you, that's more to do with the theoretical aspect. It's much better to always know what Black Hat techniques are and you should not follow. Followed by our online reputation management and algorithms and Google updates. So more or less, the last three are more good to do, good to know information. But prior to that, link building and all the other stuff is practical, right? And that's what I want. I want each one of you to keep up your pace with the videos and keep practicing along with these videos on your websites so that you start seeing the results and you start seeing that yes, it's proving beneficial for you. All right, so let's get started with the very first module, which is search engine landscape. All right, these are the topics which I'm going to take. What exactly SEO stands for, what is a search, what is a search engine, why search engines are being made, or what exactly they are used for. So let's get started with SEO. Since we are learning SEO, it's very much important to understand what SEO stands for. So I would give you just 3 seconds to have a look into the slide and read what exactly is written over here. All right. SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's very like it's being mentioned, it's a process of taking measures to gain organic traffic. What exactly organic traffic is, let me help you with a specific example by going onto a browser. Let's say this is Google search engine, guys, and why, who all use Google search engines? I would say everybody uses search engine these days, provided if you are looking into this video, if you are into the internet space, and you would be using search engines, I believe. Let's say I am one of the search engine users and I want to buy in something. I want to buy an iPhone, right? I want to buy an iPhone 6. I have decided that I need a new iPhone or a new phone. I know that what phone I need, what phone do I want to buy. This query of mine in my head, I translate that into the search box, right? I type that across, that query of mine into the search box. I press enter, right? So this query you can see, which I've mentioned in the Google search box and pressed enter. When that's being done, the search engine has given me a lot of search results. You can see these search results are there, right? You have search results on the top, on the bottom, second, third, and then fourth and fifth. And then you have on the right hand side certain image search results. And then there are again certain text search results. Now I would like to tell you this, first of all, the query which I put in internet marketing language, that is called a keyword. I know most of you might be knowing it, but it's very important for me to let you know right from the basics. This specific query is called keyword. I repeat again, a keyword is the same thing which is written across, submitted across by the search engine user in the search box. When the keyword is being pressed across, entered by the search user, and enter button has been pressed across, the search results come in. These all are search results. Now, what exactly SEO is? SEO is all about getting a website on the organic results which you saw. This is an organic result. Now, what is an organic result? The very first search result, which is not an advertisement. You can see the very first search result which you can see is this one, but this is actually a paid search result. You can see a yellow icon with an ad being there. This is something which we'll cover in the Google AdWords module, guys, right? So paid ads, we cover that in detail also. So just to let you know, this is not SEO, guys. This is a paid ad, which is any advertiser. So advertiser Amazon. Amazon is trying to advertise their website over here, and they have got their website on the top. The reason why they've run this ad, they've got this advertisement on the top, so that the customer or the search engine user who's placing in a keyword, who is looking to buy a specific phone, can get in touch with Amazon very easily. The chances of the very first search result getting maximum traffic is the most. Whosoever will type in this particular keyword will definitely try to open the very first search result. This is a human tendency, that we generally try to open the very first search result, followed by second preference to the second search result, then the third, then the fourth. If I talk about these search results, the ones with yellow icon, these are the paid search results, guys. The first one, the second one, they come up with the help of Google AdWords. So we're not going to cover these in the search engine optimization module. That'll be covered in the Google AdWords. The one which comes on the bottom of the ad, this is what an organic result is, guys. There are three names which are given to a specific, there are 3 to 4 names which are given to the specific search result, guys. I would repeat, you can probably note them down. One is an organic result. It is an organic result, or a natural result, or a SEO, search engine optimization SEO result, right? Or an unpaid result. So you are not paying to Google to get your website on the top. You are just optimizing. You would be doing on page and off page. That's what we will study. How can I get my website on the top in the organic listings? No matter how many people come, type in a keyword and click on my website 1,000 times or 2,000 times, I am not going to get charged. Apple is not getting charged for whatever number of people come and click on this. But with Amazon being on the top, if 10 people type in a keyword, and these 10 people get to see the Amazon ad, and all these 10 people click on the Amazon ad, 10 clicks, on the basis of clicks, they would have to pay. Amazon would have to pay to Google for every click which happens on their advertisement. But over here, with Apple or with Snapdeal being there in the SEO result, they're not paying in anything. That's the difference between the organic listings and the paid listings. I repeat, these are the paid listings or the Google AdWords listing. And I repeat again, these are the organic, natural, or the unpaid, or the SEO listings. So 4 names I've already given you, right? The search results which are there on the right hand side, that is basically a shopping ad, guys. A shopping ad, a Google shopping ad. This is also a paid advertisement. The difference between this top paid ad and this paid ad is that the shopping ad comes always with an image. The text ad, the text paid ad is just a simple text altogether, content, right? On an average, guys, maximum what you can see, maximum you would see top 3 results are paid, not more than that. Google has a strict policy that maximum 3 results on the top can be the paid ones. And on the right hand side, maximum 8 results can be the shopping ads, not more than that. So maximum 3 on the top, maximum 8 shopping ads. And even on the right hand side, if you would see, the paid ads are still there, the content, the text paid ads. There is a restriction for that also, maximum 8 paid ads on the right hand side. That is with one SERP. Now I would tell you what SERP is. So if you would see, when the keyword was being typed across, this is one SERP, which is search engine result page, guys. This is one SERP, and then you have the second SERP. I'm clicking on that, right? You can see there are advertisement on the second SERP also, which is the second page, search engine result page. You have the Amazon, Apple, Flipkart, and then you have certain shopping ads again. If I go further, scroll further down, you would get to see that there is 1, 2, and then another third SERP, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on and so forth. That's what an SERP is. And with every SERP, which is every search engine result page, SERP stands for search engine result page, maximum 3 top paid ads. I repeat, maximum 3 top paid ads are given across. So since the maximum is 3, so it can be minimum 0 also. At present, in this particular example, there are only just 2 on the top. And on the right hand side, you have maximum 8 these product listing ads or the shopping ads. Shopping ads are also called PLA ads, which are product listing ads. On the right hand side, we have maximum 8 paid results, 8 paid ads. So 8 paid ads, text ads on the right, and 3 on the top. Maximum 11 in a SERP. In every search engine result page, you can have maximum 8 plus 3, 11 search paid results, search paid results, and maximum 10 unpaid or natural or organic. So you can see 1, 2, 3, I mean, you go so forth and so on. These are maximum 10 in the organic. We would study how can we get our website on the top for the unpaid listings, right? That's what overall search engine is. So search engine optimization, guys, I repeat again, it's an overall science, a process of getting your website on the top of the search results, right? So these are the search results for a specific keyword. You want your website to be on the top of these search results organically in the organic listings, not in the paid one. So that Apple has done it perfectly. Snapdeal has done it perfectly. Best Buy has done it perfectly. The higher you are, the better chances are that you're going to get maximum traffic, maximum relevant traffic, and ultimately traffic would result into sales, which is the end objective of every business. I hope you would agree that every business needs sales, revenue, and profits. Nothing more than that. I mean, definitely other things does get attached to it. I mean, customer experience, satisfaction, all these things are needed. But every business is there to earn money, and I hope everybody is over here to learn SEO to make money out of it, right? So that's the objective. I'll move back to my slide again. All right. So, like I said, SEO is the process of taking measures, which is taking all these corrective actions and measures to gain organic traffic from search engines. Your ranking and placement on a search engine website depends on user queries. So, the user query which I had used in that particular example was buy iPhone 6. If my end customer is typing in buy iPhone 6 and I sell across iPhone 6, it's a perfect thing. I should get my website optimized for those specific queries which my end audience would type in while looking for a kind of product which I also sell, right? So which in turn rely on what your web page have done for SEO. So we would do a lot of things on the web pages which we have for websites. It's very important to have a website to run the search engine optimization. So there are multiple ways to optimize a website, which include things like putting in a lot of content, and also ranging from using the front end user oriented content. So content is one thing, getting backlinks, and working out on the website layout altogether, right? So that's in brief, guys. I mean, not in brief, I would say in very much depth what SEO stands for, what SERP stands for, right? Search engine result page, and how is the overall categorization there. All right, another basics. So we are understanding the basics within search engine landscape. What exactly a search is, why people search. Give me an let me give you an example. Let's say 20 years back or 25 years back, when there was no internet, hardly any internet, and the way we used to read books was like, I mean, we used to enter into a library, and let's say, just imagine a situation: you are in your school library or your college library, you enter inside the library and you're looking for a particular book. Now, when you're looking for a particular book, what are you trying to do? You're going to search for it, right? There's a huge database of books. There are huge towers of these books which are lying in your library. And out of those lakhs of books, or maybe thousands of books, you're just looking for one single book. How would you get to know that the book which you're looking at, where is that placed? Earlier, we used to ask our librarian that where can I get a such and such book with such and such author. He or she, the librarian, used to tell us that, or even now this happens in the other libraries, some of the old-fashioned libraries, the librarian tells us that please go to the tower number A or tower B or the overall this particular rack, and within that rack, then in tower A you have a certain section which is A uh, 1.1. So the librarian was helping you do the search part very easily. So we always do a search to find a lot of information. We always keep on hunting for various information. Now today I decide that I want to go to a restaurant for a dinner or for breakfast, whatever the time of whatever time you are looking at this video. So let's say I decide to go for dinner in a very good fine dining Chinese restaurant. What would I do? These days, we always keep a check on search engines. We always ask search engines. I need to buy a phone. I need to buy a car. I need to go for with any sort of online shopping. I need to complete. I'm a college student. I need to complete my project. I'm a small kid. I want to watch cartoons, or I am again a school-going kid who is looking to look for certain movies or what all things. We always, every sort of individual is searching in something or the other. So on the internet, searching is just all about finding and stuff. We all know that, right? So but it's very much important for me to let you know, even if you know that. So somewhere in a location, in a collection of huge database documents or web pages, also in the internet space, there are huge web pages which are stored across by search engines. Search engine stores a hell lot of web pages, a lot of web pages which gets constructed on day-to-day basis. They are being taken into consideration. They're being read and saved by search engines in their database. So all these search engines have their huge data centers, guys. Now consider, imagine one more thing. I'll ask you to imagine one more thing. Imagine you are in a particular corporate office which is way too tall, as in when the it's a taller building, and it's a cold storage unit, and it has a huge, I mean, very tall towers also, and these tall towers are data centers of these search engines. You would find, I mean, there are plenty of data centers which Google owns in various countries. So they have a good number of data centers in United States, some of them in India as well. So within their data centers, these cold storage units, which you have imagined just now, they've got heaps of web pages being stored. Now the search engines keep on searching for lot many new web pages in the internet, and the search engines keep on scanning, reading, and then saving all these data in their data center, so that whenever the end customer of the search engine puts in a query or the keyword, whatever you call it, the query or the keyword, the search engine algorithm works again and showcases only those search results which they find to be best and relevant, right? So all in all, it's a collection of documents or collection of web pages and other things. There is a lot of information which you would want to find. You look like we were looking for the iPhone 6 and we were being given search results of Apple, Amazon, and Snapdeal, and other websites. So you don't have a web idea where exactly they are. So you perform a search activity, right? All right. So what exactly a search engine is? Now consider, I mean, there are various names, guys, for search engines, which I would like to tell you. One, you can write that down. It's people call search engine as a robot or a bot. Robot, bot, which is BOT, or a robot, 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 bot, or a crawler. Robot, bot, crawler, or a search engine. These are same names given to a specific program, guys. A search engine is nothing but just a program which is being devised and created by these companies, by these organizations like Google, Bing, Yahoo. They have created these overall program which they have sort of automated in a fashion that they run on their own. And when they run, what they do, they keep running, they keep jumping from one web page to another web page. Let's say today I create a new website, guys. If I create a new website today and I permit search engine to come onto my website, so I permit search engines to come onto my website. Search engines are always hungry for new web pages. They'll come onto my web page, they'll start looking into my web page and start scanning the content. So let's say there is something written on my website, the written content that would be scanned from left to right and top to bottom. And after scanning, the scanning process, first of all, the scanning of the content or the reading of the content is called crawling, guys. In internet marketing language, scanning or reading of the content by search engine on a specific web page is called crawling. I repeat, crawling is a process of scanning or reading text or content on a specific web page by the search engine. So crawling is that process. Once the Google or any search engine has done the crawling part, they would, after scanning, they would go ahead and take all that content and deposit all that, save all that in their repository or in their data center, and that saving across of that content is termed as indexing, right? Indexing is the term which is being used for saving across the content, right? So I repeat, search engine is actually a program which helps in doing the crawling and indexing part very easily. And this program searches for new web pages and reads, scans or that entire new set of database which is present, and also then categorize these search engines, these programs list down certain keywords for a specific web page. If my web page is talking about buy iPhone 6, while submitting my web page into the data center, they will also mention that these are certain keywords which are associated to a specific web page. So characterization would be done, categorization and characterization would be done for each one of my websites, web pages. And they are used, these search engines are actually used for finding particular sites on the World Wide Web. So today I'm trying to find a specific thing on the World Wide Web. So I would use a search engine to actually find that, right? I've already spoken about SERP, but I'll still go ahead and let you know. So the search results are generally presented in a line of results. I have shown you the line of results which have the paid and the unpaid. They're often termed as search engine results pages. So one page is one of the SERP, the second page is the second SERPs, third page is the third SERPs, so on and so forth. So search results are presented with the help of SERPs, and the information would be a mix of web page, image, and other type of files also, guys. So you would see these days it's not just the websites which rank. There are plenty of images, local maps files, or local maps also. Then you have social media sites also which rank. So not just the web pages, but also images and other types of files you would get to see within search engines. What is search? What is search engine? So it's very important to know all that. I've already made you understand what SERP, what crawling and indexing also. So why search engines use people use search engines, or why search engines are used by people? I mean, we have already spoken about that. No matter whatever kind of audience it is, whether it's an individual working in a corporate, a businessman, or a small kid, a school going kid, or a college going kid, or an adolescent, or a housewife, or an elderly men or women, whosoever may be, they are using internet for their own purpose, either for finding information, whatever piece of information, for completing a project, for finding information about their day-to-day activities, for doing any sort of research. So everybody has different objectives to be met. For entertainment purpose, whether it's for playing games or for watching movies or for listening songs or whatnot. And the most important thing which have come up recently, which is like in past 6-7 years, the e-commerce boom has really begun, and the shopping part. So I'm talking about India in particular. So in the past 6-7 years only, we have seen these so many e-commerce players coming up and taking out the internet industry to a next level. So shopping is another thing, right? So in this specific search engine landscape, we understood what SEO is. I hope everybody's clear on that part. What exactly search is, what search stands for, what is a search engine, and what search engines are used for. So we use it for multiple purpose, right? So that's with the overall search engine landscape, guys. So much thankful to each one of you for listening to me, for watching out this entire video. Whatever suggestions you have, feel free to email us. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your for the patience, and really appreciate it.